Picturesque Provo, Utah, LaVell Edwards Stadium. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. It's the USC Trojans and the BYU Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
One of the most beautiful backdrops in all of college sports. LaVell Edwards Stadium with the mountains shining behind it. Many say it is one of the most beautiful fields you'll ever play on. 63,000 strong, the Cougars have proven to be one of the best home crowds. Their spirit and their noise makes it a tough place to play at elevation. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The shoot, quick toss to the right. This is a kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The ride. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
They'll need 3 yards here on third down to keep this opening drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. And the third down pass is knocked away by the D.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And the Trojans will hustle to the line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with tempo. They're ready to do it again.
when it gets in long yardage situations, defensively you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. To throw, it's Mayava. Right side, it's Anderson. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down decision. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Looking left. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, it's Martin. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Quarterback signaling to his guys. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Turns it loose. A strike downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
2nd down, going to throw it. Left side, it's Bachmeier. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. They just keep firing. Looking to the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
On a ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Anderson. Off and running. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Trojans.
This is a receiver that is so good running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Intercepted, and he's got a convoy with it. Touchdown, Trojans. How about this defense taking one back to the house? This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
On the return, it's Bachmeier. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Moving out to the right. Takes a hit as he fires. Into double coverage, and he picked it off.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7th. Right side, it's Anderson. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, USC. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. He's got it. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Follows his blocks. It's Martin. Got enough for the first down. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They're going to ride this running back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Well, BYU is a team that made it to the Big 12 title game a year ago. A big part of it was L.J. Martin and their ability running the football, but also what he was able to do catching it as well. Bachmeier back at quarterback, so this offense really expects to take the next step. But L.J. Martin, David, probably one of the better running backs in the country that maybe a lot of college football fans outside of the Big 12 don't really know about.
Yeah, I mean, he could catch it, he could make you miss, he could run you over. Like, the injuries slowed him down a little bit a year ago. But another year of experience with Bear in the backfield, and that is a big Bear. That is a large Bear that can also run the football. Could be a great 1-2 punch that makes you pack a lunch and tackle some grown men for 60 minutes.
And I just think he put too much zip on the ball. I mean, he threw that thing hard, but let him a little bit too much, and the receiver really didn't have a chance to make a play.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He's changing the play. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Maybe a double pass. Under pressure. A disastrous play stopped well behind the line. He'll lose 9. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Blasted as he lets it go. That's caught by Williams. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that.
Going for it all. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Coming out with it, it's Bachmeier. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. The run inside, it's Martin. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Quarterback changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Hits inside. It's Jordan. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play fake. Looking deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. What a momentum changer as he makes the interception and then takes the return up to the 50. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Long way to go on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Drops back on 1st down. Unloads to the right. It's complete. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Trojans want to move quickly. Leaves it with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. To the air. It's Maiava. Sends it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. A run for the quarterback. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and the defense holds.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
First play of this drive. And he gets rid of it.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
2nd and long here. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Between the hashes, it's Lyons. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. New set of downs after the completion.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, and maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Quick give. It's Martin. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Incomplete into the end zone, but I think this offense is going to get nabbed for a penalty. You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. And the rarely seen illegal forward pass penalty brings up 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And the offense is still searching, man. Like, just that's a bomb down the field, and I love it. You got to take shots. You got to be aggressive. But so far, the defense has won the day, and they've really strangled anything they've wanted to do. And this offense has got to find some way to move the football, the run game, the short passing, whatever it is, to get something cooking.
Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The snap sets up to throw. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone.
Black 18, black 8, eagle, check, eagle.
From the gun, wants to pass. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. The first game we'll take a look at will be Duke, taking on the Sam Houston Bearcats. And it's the Blue Devils with a real chance to make this a memorable season. A 7th straight victory following everything that happened last year would put the rest of the sport on notice. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside, Mac.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Caught over the middle. It's Lyons. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Cougars moving quickly to the line. Making the adjustment. Fresh center downs going to the air. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And I've seen some crazy things with wide receivers. Like, they want the football. They call for it just like he does here. He wants the football. But, man, you've got to make plays. And if you're going to be loud and you're going to be that guy, when the ball comes your way, you got to make plays on it. And he doesn't do it there.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. BYU has this offense clicking.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like, they take a deep shot, they've tried it short, they've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Wide receiver going in motion. Gonna look downfield again. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half, they were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get in an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He'll do it himself. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Running inside, it's Jordan. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And this offense hadn't got the ground game going at all, but it hasn't mattered. The passing game has been so good. So you'd like to create balance on offense, but as long as they can keep spinning the pill out wide, this offense has been just fine.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Trojans will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Motion from the wideout. looking to throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch him because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do because this passing attack has not been great.
Second down to the air. Fires to the middle. In traffic, it's Buckmeyer. Runs through a man. He might have space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. BYU right back to the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Grabbed behind the line. It's Martin. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. He wants to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Selling the fake. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
This offense in dire need of a touchdown. Is 3rd and goal, but this is probably 4-down territory. The run to the left. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. He's looking to throw. Into the house. Touchdown, Cougars. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
And right down the middle. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. The give is to Miller. Defense all over him.
And they stop him there with a tackle for a loss. And how about the run defense in this football game? A lot of coaches, man, they talk about it. Coming into a game, first thing we have to do is stop the run. Both these defenses so far have been up for the challenge.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Powers through the defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Moves the pocket. It's Mayava. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
What a great job by the defense, forcing a 3-and-out. Beautiful job in coverage there. This is going to set up a punt and get them the football back in great field position.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Slips through the line. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. One final play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first. Escapes the pressure going right. Turns it upfield. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to the air on second and short. Quick catch. Touchdown, Cougar! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. On to attempt the try. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. From deep, it's Brown. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Looking for a man, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. Timed him perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Listen, the enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now you got to go score, and I got to get one more stop.
Sells the run, looking to pass. The throw. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Cougars! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. Out wide left, it's Nakua. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Left side, it's Williams. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. There's some room. He's run out of bounds at the 23 after the big gainer.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
After that last play, there is a Trojan who is shaken up on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Out wide left, it's Danzy. Could not make his way to the corner.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. Sets his feet, it's Mayava. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bachmeier. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Straight ahead, it's Martin.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
Give to the running back. Makes one man miss. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Move!
Splinter! No!
Rashada Downs going up top. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, that's deflating. And as a defensive guy, I was frustrated when my offense didn't come through when I needed him to. But now it's my time. I got to go make a play. I got to go force a turnover, get the ball back to my offense so we can tie or win this ball game.
Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Moving the pocket, it's Mayava. Out wide right, it's Anderson. They stop him well short of the marker. It's fourth down from the 27. Timeout taken by BYU at second. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And that's a play the defense had to have, right? You're down in the game. Offense wants to stay aggressive and go for it on fourth, and they're throwing it. All you got to do is get one stop, regain the momentum, give it back to your offense, and then you would not come up with the play.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a two-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
They'll run him again. He's brought down, but enough to move the sticks one more time and to move this game into the win column.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need one play. We need one run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this game. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the first.
Yeah, and it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage, they can't get it done, and it is over.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Driven back.
And that hurts because second down, you got everything in front of you, the whole playbook open. Now you get a lost yardage play. Now it's third down. Now it puts those feet to the fire a little bit more. Now you better come up with...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their